just thank God that I was able to be part of something so lasting and so meaningful, like Wizards, like Camp Rock, and now Sunset Boulevard Days. I'm proud to be the Disney mom. And the fact that she's an American mom that happens to be of Latin heritage is like another explosion of surprise to me.
Kristen here, and I got a chance to speak with Maria Canals-Barrera about joining the cast of NBC's Kenan and raising us all as our favorite Disney mom. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. You recently joined the cast of Kenan, playing Loretta. What can you tell us about what it was like joining this cast? I mean, you got so many really cool comedy veterans in there.
Oh my goodness, it was an honor. It's a blast. And like you said, these are just people that are at the top of their comedic goals, and they're just, I mean, I get to work with Don, who's of course an icon and very funny. He's just terrific, so likable, so warm, so funny. I was just saying previously about Kenan, he's one of those people, and I think Chris read too, no matter what they say, they're just funny. Those people that are just naturally funny. They ask you, what time is it? It's the way they ask you is funny. So I love that I'm working and being part of such an amazing group of people.
So how did you get involved in the show, and what has it been like working opposite Don?
My manager told me that I'm being offered this role, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. As the bossy neighbor, and possibly there may be sparks with Dawn. We'll see. You know, I don't want to give anything away. And well, I was thrilled, very excited. And again, the cast is just such a diverse group of genuinely different, funny, just, and in their own styles, in their own different ways, and it just comes together so beautifully. And I think that's what makes it so good, because it's so unpredictable. You don't know how they're going to respond to things, because they have their own comedic music, and then it just comes together in this kind of like just like, it's very different. Like, I haven't seen anything really like it. It's really for all kinds of people, all kinds of ages. They're not trying to fit into a little box, which is very smart, because we aren't little boxes. People of all kinds of different backgrounds. We all root for the single dad making it, no matter how old you are, what color you are, where you're from. It's these wonderful universal stories that I think are the secret for success in TV. Not trying to write small, but go ahead and write big, and write, which I love the writing, for these different kinds of people. And everybody just steps up to the plate really beautifully. Like, kids can watch it, and older people can watch it, and 20-somethings can watch it, and 30-somethings can watch it. It's got everything, really, and they make it work, which is, I think, terrific. And I'm very proud to be part of it. A lot of fun.
I love what you said about, not having to like write so small, and that like this is stuff that can relate to anybody. I think that that's so important, especially as we start telling more diverse and different types of stories. Like, these are stories that are relatable for everyone.
Exactly. I mean, everybody's rooting for Kenan. And the fact that Kenan is so likable as a human being, who doesn't love Kenan, is just terrific. And I think that's the secret sauce there, is in the casting and the writing. Like you mentioned, they don't write for a little box. They write big. And I think that's a secret to its success.
Absolutely. And I love that you mentioned Kenan, because Kenan has been around for so many years, and has, I've known him since I was young, and have, as an adult now, I'm like still following him. And I think, speaking of that, you're also a legend. I mean, you played so many famous moms, Connie Torres, Sunset Boulevard Days. What is it like being a part of so many people's childhoods, and just like having people having followed you their whole lives?
Oh my gosh, it's overwhelming. I mean, every single day of my life, I get stopped on the street and told amazing things by people like in their 20s. And then, because the show is still running on Disney Plus, young people, tiny people, they just say things like, you were my childhood, and you're my favorite Disney mom. And I'm like, oh gosh. And I think it's just, I just thank God that I was able to be part of something so lasting and so meaningful, like Wizards, like Camp Rock, and now Sunset Boulevard Days. I'm proud to be the Disney mom. And the fact that she's an American mom that happens to be of Latin heritage is like another explosion of surprise to me, because there are all these American kids that happen to be Latino that are like, that meant something to me. Oh, I just love that you were just a wonderful mom, an American mom, and it wasn't written that you were some kind of foreigner or put in a box. You got to be just the mom who loves her kids. And again, I just love that I've been able to be part of that. And even now, like as Loretta, you know, Loretta is sassy and funny and cares about Dawn and more and more the little girls and the family, and you know, that motherly thing that I love to play is coming out already, because it's just part of me. And I think there's nothing more important, by the way, than being a good mom, and there's nothing harder than being a good mom. So I've loved it, and I'm just grateful for it.
I love that so much. I want to thank you so much for your time, and thank you for, you know, inspiring me as a Latina growing up watching you over the years. I just wish you so much success, and thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you so much.
Consider subscribing if you like my videos, and if you want to talk more TV and movies with me outside of the comments section, check out the exclusive Discord available on my Patreon at patreon.com/kmaldo. If you like this one, you can check out more of my videos right over here. See ya!